everybody, Carnage GT here. Welcome to my brand new YouTube channel. I've had one before, but I didn't use it. But here we are. So today I'm doing the manufacturer race. Oh, it was actually yesterday I did this, but we'll say today. And this was eventful. This whole race was very, very, very eventful. From its drama to its penalties to its twists and turns. I'm just chatting rubbish really, but yeah, no, it was a good race on this circuit. This circuit's actually decent, to be honest. For a Tokyo Expressway circuit, it's good. I'll give it that. I enjoyed it anyway. But this, what you're seeing now, is my practice lap, where I think I did a 1:33.4, and it turned out quite well. There was a few mistakes. I was still learning it. I'd only done 10 laps, and it was like, well, 10 minutes until entry of the actual race itself for the manufacturer series. So I was like, well, just give it a go, see what I can do. Clip the curb, well, not the curb, the wall there. That is a reoccurring theme, clipping the wall, and how much it just damages your lap times. I get around here, clip that wall as well. As you can see, I'm still learning it, still learning how much I need to put the throttle in, the apex of the corners. But a 1:33.4, which isn't too bad. So going to qualifying, and wow, my qualifying was really, really, really bad. Straight off the bat in qualifying, I go into the back of this BMW, which was not fun, which completely slowed me down. And then I also forget that there's a brake there. You need to brake. I overshoot it completely. He goes through. Ferrari gives me a tap on the right hand side to say get over, and my lap is pretty much damaged straight away there. And I only had time to put one in, because my first lap before that was so clapped. Well, yeah, I can't even explain how bad that was, but this was still bad, but that one would have been worse. So fresh tyres, try and get a better lap down. But on that hairpin, all the other cars seem to overtake the Nissan. The Nissan does really well on the straights, does a lot better than most of the other cars on the straights. This guy here bumps into the wall, gets the Punterino from me, and just goes into oblivion. So I follow it around, and this corner here, this little chicane, now this was going to be the pièce de résistance, as the French would say. It really, really, really either made or broke your race, I thought. And during that qualifying, I realised I had my traction control on, like an idiot. Starting from 20th though, absolutely brilliant qualifying. Not. So back of the pack, straight away. These were going to be slow, and it was going to hurt me a lot. I knew that it was going to hurt me having to sit at the back of the pack with all these lot. I didn't want to sit here, but I kind of just had to. There was no other way I was going to get around it. But whatever, we'll go with it. The braking points weren't very good, the lines were untidy, and it just made my race a little bit difficult for me to get through them. But you'll see how I managed to work through it. It's mainly with tyre management, to be honest, in this race, putting the brake bias to the back so I can save my front tyres as much as possible. That was it. Tudor, Mr. Henry VIII, he crops up a little bit later in this video. He gets a penalty. I don't know what for. I think he clipped someone on the first chicane, little speedy chicane. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit, and the chicane of death. Sorry, Uki, I really didn't mean to point you off. It was just that your braking point was terrible. Yeah. So coming round. I managed to brake here, but not too well. I'm still out wide. I clip that just the outside of that wall, and it just slows you down so much. Trying to dodge those walls, but this hairpin was so eventful. I just sent him off into the shadow realm, as Super GT would put it. And I got a 4-second penalty. Yummy. This guy on the left, Enzo. I'll call him Enzo. Enos. Oh my God, what am I? Enzo. Yeah, he didn't like me, as you'll see coming up through this section of the video. He really did not like me at all. He was messy, but as you can see here, just trying to ram me off. He really didn't like me overtaking him at all. He was not having any of it. Again, just keep smacking me into the side here. I wasn't really wanting to move over. I wanted to try and cover this corner here. And then I just get punterino'd off into the wall, and he takes his place back. And then he just blocks me off like Alonso, blocking Lewis Hamilton off. He was really dirty. I got given that 4-second penalty, which was paying. Ended up going right back to 14th again, I think. Yeah, 13th or 14th. Yeah, 14th. Uki zips by me again. But I made some places up here. Thought I was gonna get past this little midsection pack here. Thought, yeah, I can take this guy up here. And once again, I forget that I need to brake and turn, and I go into the back of Nano, and then get smacked into the wall, grinding up against that bad boy by Uki. He gave me a little bit of a slap back there, but got a 2-second penalty added on to his already 1. And then Utopia comes in with a big slap, smashes him out of the way. Enzo's back in again, and I backed out here because I thought he's going to come straight in, but later on the next lap I gave him a bit of that medicine back. So passing this Jaguar on the outside, this was sweet. This braked a little bit early, watching him overshooting it, and the undercut, yummy. See you in a bit. Tyre management's looking a bit wary, so I'm going for the pits. Back out, and I'm into, I think I came out, yeah, 7th. This guy manages to absolutely lose his marbles. So see you in a bit. And Mr. Henry VIII, he's back. This was a long battle. It was a very long battle. I bashed him and went back. It pretty much went like that for the whole however many laps we were chasing this guy in second. We didn't battle that much because I just kept on losing him on the corners. The Aston really took off on the corners, as you'll see here as he goes into this hairpin. And his exit, I don't know if his exit was any better or whatever, but he just managed to take off just really well. But then the Nissan GTR comes back in with the absolute legs and catches up with him. And taking that OP slipstream that everybody knows and loves in GT Sport currently, and just taking it round the outside of him to take this inside bit and disappear off into the nether. The race from then on stayed as it was. There was lap 17. I couldn't catch this Italian bloke. I just fell off the pace and lost the slipstream. But from 20th to 3rd, that was 20th to 3rd. Now that is amazing. For me anyway, that is really good. I'm really happy with that result, and ended up with a strong 80 points in the Gran Turismo Manufacturer Series for Nissan. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do like it, drop a like, share it, do what you like with that sort of stuff. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.